Hello everyone, this is John from Retreat Gaming. Today I'm going to be showing you my limited run games on the Nintendo Switch. So sit tight and enjoy. Okay, first off we have River City Girls. River City Girls is a 16-bit style beat 'em up. You play as Kyoko or Misako, I guess that's how you pronounce it. But in this one, it's a little different, where you're actually rescuing your boyfriends from the clutches of evil. So I thought that was pretty funny. Me and my daughter played this one. It is great. There's tons of weapons in the game, items, and abilities to power up your characters as you level up. You unlock new combos and can do new finishing moves. Lots of fun, and it's not super easy. Enjoying it a lot. Next we have Rogue Legacy. This game is a action platformer, and just like in the title, Rogue, it's a roguelite game. So when you die, you have to restart. Each time you restart, the board is randomly generated, and your abilities are a tidbit different. So it's pretty random in that aspect, but you're allowed to carry over some of your gold. Then you can buy upgrades for your characters to slowly level them up to be able to get through the boards. I suck at this game. I don't know why. I'm just not very good at it. My friend Tim, he's beat it, so maybe I need to hit him up, get some tips, see what I need to do. Here we have the only shooter in my limited run collection of games, and that is Danmaku Unlimited 3. This is a fun bullet hell style shooter. I'm not too particular for bullet hell games, or I wasn't before. Now I'm starting to get into them and understand the mechanics. It is a lot of fun. It has a jammin', rockin' awesome soundtrack that just gets you in the mood. You can just play these levels over and over and try to get better. It has a couple different play modes. There is one mode where it's called Graze mode, where the closer you get to the bullets, the more points you can score. Crazy, classic bullet hell style game. Definitely glad to have this one on the Nintendo Switch. Here we go. This next one, I know someone that loves this game. Sarmaru loves Windjammers, and I can see why. This is a really fun frisbee style. It almost plays like air hockey, if you think of it as like playing air hockey. Great game. Me and my daughter play it together. She is getting better. I have to play my daughter so I can beat up on somebody, so I can actually win. I played Saru at his house, and he schooled me. I think I maybe won one match out of like 10. So I got my revenge on my kid because I'm evil like that. Great game. Awesome. Can't say much more about it. It's a lot of fun, especially with two players. Next, we have one of my favorites in my limited run games collection, and that is Time Spinner. Time Spinner is a Metroid Mania style game, but it really is almost a clone of Symphony of the Night. Even the way the menu systems look, the way the level up looks, a lot of things. But this is a very good game. I beat this a while back. I had it digitally, and it's so good. I was like, man, you know what? I gotta get a physical copy of this game. And I did. And I think I even have it on PS4 because I'm that crazy. But a very good game. If you love this style of Metroidvania games, this is an absolute great game. And it doesn't take too long to beat. You can beat it in 10 to 12 hours pretty easily. Okay, here we have two classic games. One of them I played a lot back in the day on the Nintendo 64. But here is Turok and Turok 2 Seeds of Evil. I never really played Turok 2 back in the day, but the original Turok, I never owned it myself, but I would always rent it whenever we go to Blockbuster. But this looks like this is the Xbox port of the game. The fog that plagued the N64 is pretty much non-existent. It really opens it up. It plays really well on a modern controller. It's lots of fun running through the levels. And then Turok 2, I'm just getting into this game. I've never really played it before. And Turok 2 is some more of the same style of fun. Fighting hard enemies, dinosaurs, all this craziness. Lots of fun. These games are awesome. With limited run games, a lot of these games are available digitally for $10 to $20. So if you don't want to spend the money to get a physical copy, definitely go the digital route. It's pretty easy to do, and all these games, most of these games are really good. There's one or two I don't like, but there's one or two that I really, really do like, and this is one of them. Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon. I like it so much I have the Blockbuster variant, and then I have the limited run collector's edition. I'll show you what's in the box right now. All kinds of goodies in that. But this game, you could almost call it a Castlevania 3.5. Amazing game. This is my favorite limited run game on the system. It's a great Castlevania game, even though it doesn't have the name. It plays so good. I went through it a couple different times. There's different ways you can play it. You unlock characters as you progress, or you can sacrifice them and earn their abilities, like a double jump and a slash and a dash. I did a mini review of this game a little while back. Check that video out if you want to know more about it. But highly recommended. Pick this game up digitally, physical if you can find it. I think it's a little hard to find physical now, but worth every penny. This game is a two-player game. There's a few two-player games in this collection of mine. Angus Defenders. It's a action platformer, and then once you get to the end of the board, then it turns into almost like a tower defense game, which I usually don't like tower defense games, but this is done really well. It makes it interesting. You have waves after waves of enemies coming at you. You, by yourself or with a friend, can fend off those waves of enemies, and if you fend off all the waves of enemies, then you go on to the next board, rinse, repeat. Really fun, a bit addicting, great game. Another two-player game I have is Toe Jam and Earl, Back in the Groove. This is like the classic Sega game. This game came out on Sega Genesis a long time ago. I never got into it back then, but it's full of that classic 90s style humor, you know, snot and puke and burps and farts and all that grossness that the 90s were all about. Us as kids, we thought that was hilarious. It's still it still is funny. Lots of fun. You can play this game 2 players, exploring, trying to find all the items. It's fun to play this and sort of relive the past of that 90s style humor. Definitely a good time with a friend. Here is the only other collector's edition I have, and this is Vault Chronicles Luminous Avenger IX. Great game. If you like Mega Man Zero or ZX Advent, those style games, you will absolutely love this game. You run through the board, destroying enemies, using your abilities to take down some enemies, your dash, special weapons that you get and unlock until you finally get to a boss. Kick his booty, finish the level, and then if you have enough points racked up, you can buy upgrades that stay with your character. This game has a lot of replayability, really good game. I'm glad this came out on the Switch after the first Vault Chronicles that made its way from the 3DS to the Switch. I'm really glad this one came out also. I hope this isn't the end. Anti Creates made this game and the Bloodstained game. Anything Anti Creates makes is legit. It is awesome. If you see it, you gotta grab it. Unfortunately, this game is not my favorite, and it's Giga Wrecker Alt. Just not my style of game. It's a puzzle platformer. So with destructible environments. So you go through, destroy whatever needs destroyed to make your way through it. Some areas it's zoomed in, some areas it's really zoomed out and your character's tiny and it's hard to see what's going on. I don't know. I've tried to get in this game a few times and I don't really like it. It's probably my least favorite game in my limited run collection. But it might be for you. I don't know. It's just not my style of game. I just don't like it. So, if you want a copy of this, I'll sell it to you on the cheap. Next game I have for you is Momodora. Momodora is a Metroid Mania with a bit of a horror aesthetic to it. It's a little creepy. Huge boss battles, running through all the levels. You find shop vendors and can get items that help your character out as you progress through the story and the world. Really fun game, especially if you love Metroidvanias or if you like horror games. It mixes the two genres together in a unique way that you don't really see. Fun game, highly recommend it. Last but not least, Freedom Planet. If you like Sonic like I do, or a lot of those Sega style running games, You will love this. The boards are huge, a lot bigger than a Sonic board, but you run through, you have attacks like you do in a stall. Great game, fun boss battles, puzzles as you progress through the level to unlock the different doors. There's 3 different playable characters. I believe you unlock one of them once you beat the game. I'm not sure, I haven't beat the game yet, but I've been playing as Lilac. She's really awesome. She does a spin attack move and then this dash. Lots of fun running through the boards, killing the enemies, grabbing all the coins, good stuff. Alright, there was my collection of limited run games for the Nintendo Switch. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and or subscribe, and I'll see ya.
Fuck you! I'm trying to help you, motherfucker!